was not going to watch this show at first because I had no care in the world about a Boba Fett TV show. Now listen, I really enjoyed the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian. I am really excited for Obi-Wan, but when I heard they're doing Boba Fett as a series, I was like, maybe, but it never just caught my eye, so I was going to skip it. And then people told me it's gonna connect something, set up for something. I was like, fine, I'll watch it. So I watched the first 2 episodes weekly, and I was extremely bored, so I stopped watching. And then all of a sudden, Twitter blew up saying, oh my god, big surprises, da-da-da-da. And then I went back and watched the whole series tonight. And yeah, there are some good things, but does this make it a good show? The Book of Boba Fett is about bounty hunter Boba Fett and mercenary Fennec navigate the underworld when they return to Tatooine to claim Jabba the Hutt's old turf. Also, just to be clear for everyone, I will be talking spoilers about the complete first season of Boba Fett. So if you've not watched the season, go and watch it, then come back. But if you don't care, welcome. Because the Book of Boba Fett, Season 1, like I said in my intro, not a lot of hype in this show, and after all the buzz happened late in the season, I was like, fine, I'll go back and rewatch it. And let me go ahead and just get this out of the way. Those first 4 episodes are fine to me. Now, I do think Boba Fett as a character is really awesome looking. I mean, come on, everyone literally says in Return of the Jedi, when he died back then, they're like, man, they killed the coolest Clone War looking dude. He had a, jetpack and all that kind of stuff, and he just got killed. Well, in the first episode, you get to see him, hey, he survived, which we all, kind of knew, even though there's been a bunch of books and stories like that. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I never read the books. I just know he lived, and obviously in this show, we finally get confirmation of, hey, here's live-action footage of him living. And we get to see him go back to Tatooine, take over the hut, whatever, and the first thing I came to mind was, this is a really cool concept. I do actually like him trying to show off Tatooine, hey, I am the boss around here. Don't mess with me. And seeing all those really cool, interesting characters. Yes, I don't really want to talk about the Power Ranger people. Listen, they were Power Rangers, okay? I get it. Everyone called them Power Rangers. They're Power Rangers, honestly. You had the other Chewbacca-looking dude who was really cool, really mean-looking. I liked all the stuff. I liked all the new looks of everything. But I wasn't intrigued. Obviously, when he was dreaming, we got flashbacks of him getting back his stuff, becoming Boba Fett once again, learning all the information about his past, all like that. I was intrigued, but that stuff didn't even make me, love it. I wasn't in love with the show. Those first 4 episodes, rewatching it the other day, I was I almost wanted to skip to the end when everyone was talking about all these other episodes. Because I've heard so much. I didn't read any spoilers, which I'm very glad I did once we get to that part of the episodes. But those first 4 episodes, I liked the plot line of him taking over the hut, him becoming that bounty hunter, kingdom kind of deal, and I really liked him stepping up because he's always been a side character. We get to learn more about him and all of his background, and it just felt fine to me and intrigued of what could come. I just thought those first 4 episodes were fine enough. Now let's get to the juicy stuff. Episodes 5 through 7, I really enjoyed. I did not fall in love amazing Star Wars stuff like that. No. I really enjoyed that because it's Mandalorian season 2.5 or season 3. It's Mandalorian show. At that point, it turns into the Mandalorian, and I have no gripes, honestly, because episode 5, we get to see him with a darksaber. Badass. I've spent 2 seasons with Mandalorian seeing him, and we're getting future, more present stuff now. I mean, yeah, it's basically Mandalorian season 2.5, and seeing it with that darksaber, it just makes me so happy because obviously how season 2 ended, him getting the saber and not the other woman, makes me think him using it now a lot in season 3 could potentially, we could see that matchup or whatever's going to happen there. That gets me excited. So seeing you with that saber in episode 5 and seeing the Mandalorian alone, I was like, I'm just more intrigued. I'm loving him. And obviously no Boba Fett. I was like, it just kind of shows that he's better maybe as a side character, a character that doesn't talk, a character that we barely see, comes in and out. Those last 3 episodes when he kind of did that, it was better for him a character. Now, obviously, the end of episode 5, seeing this character arise from Tatooine, the deserts, the sunny side, right when I saw this figure, I was like, who is that? And even Timothée Chalamet, seeing him again was also cool, was like, who is that? And my mom had no idea who this person was. But obviously we do get to see Cad Bane. My God. And he looked really good in live action. I will give credit to that. Because, mini story, because no one really knows this, because I don't really talk about it. I actually grew up with Star Wars The Clone Wars on Cartoon Network. I remember when it premiered on Saturday mornings, and I would get up to watch the new episodes. Even though I hated they were out of order, Cad Bane, the bounty hunter, was always a very intriguing villain, and he just looked cool. He had a cool voice, and seeing him pop up made me smile. I was like, wow, they're going there. And then seeing him fight Boba Fett in the next episode was pretty freaking awesome. I love seeing that until they killed him. Please tell me they just did not kill him, because Cad Bane, man, when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, they killed him. They really just did. They just stabbed him, because maybe it wasn't super dramatic, so maybe he's still alive, but when he stabbed him, I was like, no, please. Please. He is such a cool character. I grew up watching him on Saturday morning cartoons. I would like to see more of him, please. Like, please, can we see more of him? But, like, I love seeing him in this show. Now, talking more of the finale and a little bit of episode 6, we get to see Luke Skywalker. Really cool, even though I've made complaints before back in season 2, like, they're using Luke because obviously people were like, oh, Mandalorian's not a good enough show, let's put in Luke Skywalker. I'm okay with it as they continue to show more of him now. So right now, seeing him with, of course, Baby Yoda Grogu, I mean, who doesn't love Baby Yoda? I'm keep calling him Baby Yoda, even though it's Grogu, but I love him. He is so freaking cute. Like, I protect him at all costs is the mission. And seeing him train with Luke, I really liked it, even though it was kind of on the nose a little bit, of course, with Empire Strikes Back, doing the front flip, being on his backpack, whatever. I was like, okay, you're completely just doing Empire Strikes Back. Like, you can chill out for a moment. But it was still cool how you get to see the temple being built, Ahsoka popping up. I was like, seeing Ahsoka talk with Luke Skywalker, if you've watched the Clone Wars series, seeing her, you know, be the apprentice of Anakin Skywalker, I mean, that is so, there's so many theories, like, oh my God. And the thing is, the show didn't even tell you, like, they didn't have conversations about, like, any of that stuff, really. They had little quips about stuff about in the past, how I've known your father, you look just like your dad, stuff like that. And it made me happy as a Clone Wars fan. My mom, again, by the way, she was like, oh, it's the orange lady from Mandalorian Season 2. I was like, yeah, that's Ahsoka. She's getting her own show, by the way, but, you know, yeah, that's her. But seeing them together, seeing the training, and obviously Grogu having to choose, you know, lightsaber or Mandalorian, I liked all that stuff. Again, I was really more intrigued seeing that stuff and Mandalorian than, of course, Boba Fett. Now, to give credit due, Boba Fett was pretty badass in this finale, and of course they had to team up Mandalorian and Boba Fett, which is even more badass because I enjoyed all of that. Him riding that big monster thing, that was like really cool with those force field shields and everything. It was a really fun finale, and obviously the standout for me, I think everyone, is Mandalorian getting Grogu and their hug and they're reunited. So it's like, okay. So now all of us can stop theorizing, so did baby Grogu die in the fire pits from Kylo Ren and the temple and everything? No, he's back with Mandalorian in a new little ship, and he's got a little thing for him. He keeps tapping on the window, which was just, I love them together, and I'm really happy they're going to be back together for Season 3, as I assume. But obviously, this finale, it wrapped everything up that it was needed, set a few things up for Mandalorian, obviously. But overall, those 3 last episodes are honestly the ones I would tell you to watch, honestly. It really, really helps to watch the first 4 episodes because it does lead into episode 7, the finale, and them protecting Tatooine and all that kind of stuff, which makes sense. But in true, honest entertainment, intrigue, fatigue kind of stuff, I'm going to tell you to watch episodes 5 through 7, and that's it. Because my mom agreed with me. And again, she's not a die-hard Star Wars fan, which I'm not either, but I really enjoy more of it than her. She said when Mandalorian showed up, it was a better show. That's just the honest truth. Like I said, I think Boba Fett just really, really might be an awesome side character. And I appreciate that. I like seeing all the characters they build in the first 4 episodes. Heck, Danny Trejo shows up at one point. It was all cool. But those last 3 episodes was way more intriguing, really more intense, really cool stuff to see. Luke, Ahsoka, Baby Grogu, Mandalorian, and of course Cad Bane. So I mean, for Star Wars geeks fans out there, that was really cool to see. First 4 episodes, slow as hell, and overall the season was just kind of like Mandalorian's better. So I think Mandalorian, we should stick to it. I'm gonna give the Book of Boba Fett Season 1 a C+. Now again, that is just the grade of the entire season alone. But for me, those last 3 episodes, B+, A- kind of stuff. Like, that is the juicy stuff that I'm really excited to see. But honestly, it was an okay show. Bring me Obi-Wan. We are ready for Obi-Wan. That, I mean, Hayden Christensen, Ian McGregor, bring me that. And the Ahsoka show. And, of course, Season 3 Mandalorian. But Obi-Wan, May 25th. I'm definitely there. Anyway, guys, enjoy this review. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everyone.